Hey everyone, it's Crystal Neath, your intuitive tarot reader, and I'm here with your March 8, 2019 daily tarot reading, and I am recording this at 4:44, which I think is very symbolic. Definitely. So just to give you all an overview of the energy that we've been dealing with off of this new moon in Pisces. As we know, let's say a prayer for all the Pisces. They have to always deal with this dreamy, escaping, weird energy every day of their life. So let's just give a Pisces we know a hug, because I know a lot of us who don't have a lot of water placements or maybe even Pisces placements are feeling like, what the hell is going on? Like, Pisces rules the unconscious mind, the subconscious. It rules everything that we don't see. So even though, it doesn't give you the most in your face new moon energy, a lot of subconscious work is being done. So even if you're feeling a little bit more lazier than normal, whatever it may be, coming off of that new moon in Pisces, still be thinking at the least and setting your intentions towards whatever new spiritual help you need within your life. Okay. With that being said, we do have for the day, we have the Six of Swords, okay, in reverse. We have Truce, the Four of Swords, and we have Failure in reverse, along with the Letter. And we also have the Ring. Ooh, and I didn't notice. Why not? And we also have the Four-leaf Clover, so that's beautiful. Okay, so let's get right into the message. With the Six of Swords in reverse, this is that friend that every time you call them, yeah, girl, I'm done with Johnny. This is it. I'm finally moving past him. He really did it this time. And this is the seventh conversation or the sixth conversation you've had like this. It's that person who constantly goes back to the old, doesn't want to get over what their sixth grade teacher told them. They still hold, my father never did this for me. And granted, you all, please don't get it misconstrued. I'm not coming from a place of not being understanding to our past, because the past is so important. And I so much believe in having a child's life well structured, because it's the building blocks of them, becoming a successful adult. Okay, so I'm not saying it like I discredit people who, are hurt, who have been hurt in life. But we've all been hurt. We've all been through hurt, pain, grandparents, parents, friends who have said things to us that have just really hurt. So the Six of Swords in reverse is that friend who keeps going back to that guy who cheats, who keeps going back to that friend who isn't a friend, who keeps trying to understand and comprehend the psyche of others that it's great, sociology and psychology is great, but that's that person's life path and karma they picked. Sometimes we can never fully understand why people do the things they do, and it's not for us to beat our brains, okay? And it's not for us to, now as a friend, in that position with being a friend of the person who constantly calls you saying they're actually going to move on and be done with Johnny this time. Today would be a nice reminder to let them know that, well, friend, I support you. I'm always here for you. But as a friend, this is the sixth time, I'm sorry, we've had this conversation. So this might be the time where you want to start thinking about actually moving on. Because as we say over and over again, shout out to all the greats before me who have said this, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. We cannot say that we want to go to the Barbados or we want to go to the Bahamas or wherever it is, but we don't actually get on that boat. You have to get on the boat and sail out, okay? So with the Six of Swords being here in reverse, it's saying Don't keep going back to what didn't work. Don't keep like, if it's time to go and it's time to move on, go ahead and do those things. Don't find yourself constantly going back to what hasn't worked for you. And I also noticed too, with the Six of Swords, it has this cross in the middle of it. And the cross, whether you look at it as a Christian symbol of Jesus, or you look at it as a death symbol, like some people look at the Ankh as the symbol of life and the cross as the symbol of death. So, the only thing we're promised in this life is life and death, okay? And to make the best in between it. But if we keep going back to old belief patterns, old systems, old dead things that are just done, then okay, we're going to get the same outcome. Now, next we have Truce Upright, which I love because it really speaks about, if you can get to a place of saying, okay, babe, we've argued about you not taking out the trash for the last 6 years, unless I tell you, let's come to a common agreement. If you don't take out the trash when I ask you to, no more Mr. Hanky Panky every Tuesday night, or no more ice cream every Tuesday night like I normally make you, or I'm not going to make you that favorite lasagna every Wednesday night if you don't keep your promise. Because that's what the Four of Swords is all about. It's about, in this deck, it's about promise, truce, understanding, balance, harmony, partnership, working together, rest. Granted, a lot of you all will be feeling maybe a little bit more like you have a lot on your mind, because we have a lot of swords today. But we also have this. So this is like earth energy, swords energy of communication, talking, and earth energy of groundedness. Not a lot of fire, not a lot of spunk, more so in your head, more so what you're speaking and what you're doing. As we know, this period for the next month, we're going to be re-editing and revising a lot within our life. So today is a great day to where you can really reach common ground and a truce with someone, to realize that, we'll figure it out, babe. Together, we can come to an agreement that this works for you and that works for me, and that's fine. And I can rest better at night knowing that we've came to this agreement. Okay, very good energy for having a conversation, talking to that person, seeing their point of view with how they process things. So the truce is always great, and it's great for relationships too. Okay. And next we have failure, or the Seven of Coins in reverse. So today is not a day of failure. It's not an option. It's not a matter of, failing and not making it happen. As we know, even when certain blockages come up in our life, we have to look at blockages as blessings. We have to look at obstacles as opportunities. We have to look at sometimes feeling like a failure as another way of looking at yourself as a failure, or a situation as a failure, as nothing but another life lesson to not make the same mistake over and over again, or to move on and create something else, because maybe what you were focusing on or what you were trying to build practically didn't necessarily go the way that you wanted to. But today is not a failure energy. It is a day of truce. It's a day of partnership. So that's always great to see. And granted, if you're finding that you're putting your time, energy, effort into situations, work, people, friendships that are not giving you anything in return, this might be the time to move forward. Okay. We also have the 4-leaf clover. We also have the ring. And we have the letter. So actually, I know it's Mercury retrograde, but today would be a great day to write up an agreement within your marriage. Yes, I'm not saying necessarily file it today, but it would be a great day if you have any paperwork, any documents that need to be put forth, whether it's child support that you need to push forward, whether it's legal documents for court that you need to get done that you've been procrastinating on. At least re-editing and revising those things and putting it on your to-do list, even if it's like, well, Crystal, I don't have time right now, but at least write it down, because after we come out this retrograde, you'll have a clear view of what it is that you need to get done with A, B, and C. And also, this is great energy for a marriage, like with your partner. All my people who are partnered up, you should be really enjoying this energy of March 8th, building a beautiful relationship. Pisces is the spirit connecting on a unconscious level with your partner, sending them just positive energy within your mind, and even in letters or like a message also would be great, or writing down where you see the relationship going. If you're single, thinking about a wish that you have around partnerships. For some of you all, this can be a business partnership. It doesn't always have to be romantic. But this is blessed energy. This is a blessed day. So let's take advantage of these positive, blessed energies and days that we have when they're present. So that way we can soak up all that new moon energy building into the next full moon cycle. And this is when I speak of, it's very important to make each day count. If you need rest, I do want to speak on that too, because Pisces energy can make you very tired, a little lazy. Get your rest. Okay. It's okay to do that. Your partner will understand today. Okay. This will be an understanding day, most definitely. So that's really what I have for you all. Make sure that you join me and my great friend Dina Brass's group, Next Level Tarot. Tell a friend, most definitely, and that is on Facebook, and the link is down below in the description. Also, I hope you all have a beautiful Friday, and I will see you tomorrow.